Back in the 1970s, classic muscle cars like this 1969 Camaro were equipped with an ancient ignition technology called points. Later systems, referred to as HEI, were just as unreliable. Should you find yourself with a powerful muscle car, these outdated distributors are a poor solution for a good running engine.
Okay, so I wasn't broken down on the road in 1971. Actually, I wasn't even born in 1971, but I think you get the picture. Points, or HEI distributors, are older technology that don't belong in today's muscle cars. So in this episode of Street Legal TV, we're going to show you the latest in bolt-in ignition technology from MSD Ignitions. That would be the MSD Ready to Run distributor. You're going to be surprised at how easy it is to install in our 1969 Camaro. Hey BJ, you're old enough. Remember these?
Yeah, I sure do. Back in the day, it was an art form, even a rite of passage for young men to be able to tune and maintain point distributors or these problematic HEIs. Today, however, we have modern technology, such as this MSD Ready to Run distributor that allows us to upgrade these muscle cars.
All right, so what makes this so great?
Not only does it feature all the current technology and electronics, but we have a vacuum advance and inside an adjustable mechanical advance, which lets you dial in whatever ignition curve you want. And installation is a snap. You put it in the block, wire up 3 wires, put on your MSD coil, and you're done. All in under an hour.
After we get done showing you the Ready to Run technology and how the MSD works, we're going to do an HEI swap on our classic 1969 Camaro. So it's equipped with your standard small block Chevy 350, but this 69 Camaro has a few aftermarket bolt-ons, a new carb, heads, headers, which all work together to kick out about 300 horsepower. And for the last few years, this Camaro here has been limping around the shop with an unpowered ignition, and to an iconic performer like the Camaro, my favorite, that's not gonna do. Let's start by taking a closer look at the Ready to Run.
This is the MSD Ready to Run distributor. It starts with a CNC machined billet housing and ball bearings, but the real magic is on the inside, where a powerful built-in ignition module produces a 7.5 amp single spark with a high RPM limit. Compare this to an older points distributor, where spark dropout limits RPM capability and produces a rough idle. In the MSD distributor, the magnetic pickup and reluctor creates a stable signal to the coil, and the ignition advance is fully adjustable with springs and bushings. The best part of the Ready to Run is the simple 3-wire hookup.
All right, so where are we at?
Anna, I'm just finishing installing the new distributor, which is really easy. So what I did was, before I removed the old distributor, was I took off the cap. I noticed where the rotor was pointing. I made a mark on the engine so that I would know when I put the new distributor in where to line the rotor up to. That would keep my mechanical timing intact and it would fire up right away. And then I put the distributor cap back on because I needed to see where the spark plug number 1 was for the number 1 cylinder.
So BJ, I noticed this MSD Ready to Run distributor doesn't have an integrated coil like the stock HEI. So what else do we have to do in order to fire this baby up?
You're absolutely correct. It doesn't have the integrated coil. As a matter of fact, it has a standalone. The MSD Blaster 2 coil, very good item, and you'll have to mount it independently of the distributor. We've chosen the firewall here. The MSD Blaster 2 coil actually comes with the Ready to Run kit. It only requires a very simplistic amount of wiring, very easy to do. Follow the instructions. It couldn't get any simpler. As a matter of fact, you can see what I've done here. I've taken a switchable powered source and I'm going to connect it to the positive pole of the coil, and then I've combined 2 wires, a tachometer and a ground, and we're going to go to the negative pole. The tachometer will send an RPM signal back to the cockpit so you can tell what RPMs you're running. And from there, we take the coil wire, plug it into the top, over to the distributor cap, and you're all finished. It's that easy.
That's it for the installation of our MSD Ready to Run distributor kit. In just under an hour, we went from some of the oldest in ignition parts to the latest in MSD technology.
Well, there you have it. The only question left is, when do I get to drive?
How can I say no to her?
And that's it from the Power TV Garage. As we watch our host drive away, we're thinking she may never come back with our 1969 Camaro.